I have a pulse.
Well, hold on.
If you don't log on to Indiegogo and support Shadow with the Kraken by Vinnieart a mellow, let me tell you what. Let me tell you something. You will never know how sweet it is to see that pirate booty. Oh yeah, there's pirate booty. There's violence. There's mystery and there's mysticism and there's intrigue in the story, like the which you've never seen before or never see again from the madness. That's only if you back Shadow with the Kraken on Indiegogo from one of the most dependable creators in the independent community. This will be a 6th campaign he's got to fill. Oh yeah, and he'll fill this campaign and then he'll fill Billy's mom.
So, we went a little bit different today. I didn't even do the countdown. I just hit live because we were a few minutes late, so I'm not going to do a 3-minute intro right now. Let's get this show on the road. And like I said, we got some great people tonight. You know, we got my friend, my brother, Ep.7 in the Place to Be Reviews. How you doing, my friend?
Oh, good, man. Good. Glad to be here on Friday afternoon. Hail the panel. Hail the chat.
Hail.
Ep.7 in the Place to Be Reviews. Right here with all of yous. And I love Fridays.
Dude, who doesn't, right? It's the end of the week. We should be a little more chill,
Yes.
you know? But, yeah, we got some funny shit to talk about anyway regarding what's going on with DC and their universe. But before we dive into that, let me say hello to Chris Fisk, my other buddy. How we doing, my friend?
Hey, Friday, finally here.
Yeah, finally, right? But, yeah, man. Like I said, it'll be entertaining. We have Marinus in the house as well. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. How's your side of the world doing right now?
Well, messed up. You know, gas prices. You know, the spiel.
Everywhere.
People getting COVID again, and I don't know. We have now free reign, but people say, "Yeah, I'm COVID. I have COVID, so I'm gonna infect you." And then other people have COVID, and they're raising the prices again. But on the other hand, I'm doing fine. I'm healthy, so yeah, fuck the world.
All right, good, man. As long as you got nothing, you got no congestion and shit in the chest. That's a good thing.
No,
I'm all freaking. I don't know what's going on. I got sinus issues. It's been all week, but at least the throat stopped burning. The first 2 days, my throat was on fire again. But I'm better now, and that's why yeah, we're having a stream. But you know, we got more great people on panel, and yeah, we got another one of my friends, another one of the 4 horsemen from Monday nights, Tony Tone Deaf, Clown World Review. How you doing, my friend?
Doing great. Happy Friday, everyone on the panel, everyone in the chat. Looking forward to a great show.
Absolutely, brother. And of course, my other brother from another mother, my guinea at arms, Tommy in the Guinea Pig Collective.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? The world's most hated guinea pig right here on freaking YouTube. What's going on, everybody? I heard Marinus talking about gas prices going through the roof. I didn't realize hookers were at a premium.
Well, we got a premium price for premium hookers. So, yeah.
That's great.
Those are no longer hookers. Those are escorts.
Yeah.
You're close to Amsterdam, aren't you? Oh, shit. Let me say a quick hello to my friends in the chat as well. Get ETAP, one of the first guys dropped it in here. That's him again. He's here. It's fantastic. Keely Chow. Remember, buddy, try not to be posting people's links until like the end of the stream. I know you're excited for everything, and that's awesome. But yeah, please don't do that while we're here. Nerium in the house as well. How you doing? Pack raid, nice, excellent. Beyond time, how we doing, my friend? Another great creator. If you guys haven't, go check out his projects. Beautiful stuff. We got Red Gaze in the house as well. Oh, more pack raids. Ooh, I like that. That's good. Yeah, let's yeah, we're gonna get into it. It's gonna be good. We got Pale Rider as well, man. He likes his hookers, right? We know that, man.
In red dresses. In red dresses.
Pale hooker.
Yeah. Pale hookers, right? We got Brutal Morningwood in the house as well. Awesome, man. Glad you could be here, my friend. Nano Reaper. What we got here? Something to use on Vinny's internet uplink. Uh-oh. Am I coming in choppy? I hope not.
No, fine on my end.
You sound fine on my end.
Yeah,
Okay.
sound fine.
So that's called pollen, Vinny. All right. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, like I said, It could be allergy stuff because what happened to me in January, I'm sure there's like, leftovers that kept the immune system in a weird place. But
You're wrong, Vinny. You're wrong.
Achim.
I take it, Outlaw in the house. How we doing? What's up, Doc?
Yeah, what up, Doc?
We got to do that. But yeah, man, like I said, awesome people. And yeah, I don't know what anybody else saw, but I'll share screen because I took time to make this. So I want to show it while we're actually we're chatting about it. So this stream is pretty much about the DC universe and the colossal mess up that pretty much happened. And so this year there was supposed to be a slew of movies coming out from DC, and almost all of them got bumped till next year, except for 2 of them. So it looks like Shazam and Black Adam are the only 2 that are going to be released this year. And the reason for it is that apparently Discovery, they are merging now with Warner Brothers, and they were furious of what happened to these other films and what they're doing. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of reshoots. There's a lot. Yeah, there's going to be a lot going on.
From what I understand, one of the main stakeholders in Discovery, he's not with the rest of the crowd, the agenda, the Disney crowd, all of that, and he was actually going after CNN and criticizing them. So I'm sure if it's the same people now looking over here at the DCEU, yeah, we hopefully we should get a quality upgrade and everything under their umbrella now that they're merging with
I think you're right, man, because the whole thing is like they like to make money. They look at trends. They see Henry Cavill is trending like almost every day. They're not stupid, and they know what's going on with the rest of the DC universe, and too much wokeness that's in there. It's getting them very upset because this is a company that actually wants to make money. They spent I think like $30 billion to do this merger or something, and they don't want it to get screwed up. So we know that the 2 that I have highlighted there, Shazam and Black Adam, those are supposed to be connected still to the whole Snyder universe. And we know that The Rock definitely is pushing in. It might even be in that movie that Henry might be making a cameo. Nice. So because Henry Cavill signed with his agency, with his people, a few years ago, and I remember because they came down here. He's got a house kind of near where I live, maybe about a half hour away from where I live. Yeah, the $1 million area is just insane. Like,
Miami Vice.
Yeah, I drove past there a couple of times. I almost ran into him as well. And I have there's a family member who owns a pizzeria that he actually frequents. But yeah, it's kind of funny, this whole area. But he was here because of his parents. I know the one passed away, but his mom's still here. But the funny thing though with The Rock and all that is when he steps into a franchise, it becomes like $1 billion franchise almost automatically, right? So
he's the new Arnie.
Oh yeah, he's got so much pull in Hollywood, it's ridiculous. And he sat back and goes, DC Universe is the Zack Snyder stuff isn't done. And I'll tell you right now, he goes, Henry Cavill isn't done either. Like, he came out and spit this out. So,
hell yeah.
Henry Cavill doesn't need to be done. He's the best Superman they've had since Christopher Reeve. I mean.
Yeah, man. He fits it. You need a better script, but to me, he embodies Superman. I think he's got the look. You're right. The stature, he's there, man.
Take Zack Snyder out of that equation and get somebody who can actually write a true Kal-El Superman, Clark Kent type
real
story.
Superman, and not the Jesus, what's that called? The one that they based it on the video game. That's where Snyder got his ideas from. It's all based off that video game, the one where they took all the superheroes dark.
Injustice.
Yes, thank you, Tony.
Right.
Yeah, I never played it. I remember seeing it. I remember reading what it was about.
Scary.
That's what it felt like it was based on.
It was fun, man, what they did with it. But yeah, you can't go that route, and especially again
not
with
Superman.
No,
it's an Elseworld story. It's not a legit mainstream story.
Well, they had jumped the gun with all that shit because the studios put so much pressure on them. You were supposed to take time and build it. Like, what are they doing over here with these two, Black Adam and Shazam? They took time. When The Rock signed, that was 20 years ago when he signed for Black Adam. Literally 20 years ago.
Holy crap.
Why did you push so hard to get a Superman Batman crossover just because they were playing catch up with Marvel, which was the stupidest thing they could have done. Exactly. That's why I give so much praise to what Matt Reeves did with the Batman movie, because you could tell he's taking his time and they're building a universe off of what they have there.
Well, Vinny, they didn't really get into the hurry up mode until they came out with the Avengers. And once Avengers freaking like blew up, that's when they were like, oh, we need to hurry up and do something. And that's when they threw together the Justice League garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead, man.
Well, I just wanted to add something quickly about the writing stuff, how we're talking about getting rid of like the dark heroes and all this stuff. There was an amazing Critical Drinker video today about kind of the modern crap that we're seeing in why storytelling is so awful. Yeah. And one of the things they used as that he used as an example was Wonder Woman, 1984. He's like, reverse the genders in that. You literally have a woman who's using a guy as a skin suit, you know, to like get her boyfriend back essentially, and force this guy to do things against, you know, the body owner essentially against his will. He's like, that would be a horror movie. Like, that's a villain. That's not a hero.
Yep.
That's exactly it, man. You know, we've had these discussions too. It is ridiculous what they did. That movie was so bad. I couldn't finish it. I could not finish it. Like the big climactic finish I'm out.
But look at it though. Look at it from this perspective. This kind of crosses over into the movies somewhat with DC. No female characters have any level of accountability.
Nope.
Ever. None. Batwoman is a perfect example of that, because you have, you know, Alice, who murdered like over 100 people during the course of 3 seasons, and she just gets to walk away scot-free at the end. Wonder Woman gets to use some guy against his will, like you said, as a skin suit for her dead boyfriend, and nothing wrong. Barbara Minerva, she didn't even die at the end of that. I don't think she did. I don't think she did. I don't think she died. Look at, you know, what are the consequences?
Was she still a cat person or something at the end?
I hope not. That was terrifying. Jesus.
How's she gonna wipe? I mean, it's gonna take her forever. Anyway,
she's got a litter box.
Nano Reaper's right though, because wokeness is dying and profits are starting to matter again. And yeah, that's 100% it. And further proof of that is what happened with that Juicy Smollett idiot, where he flipped out in the courtroom. I don't know if anyone saw that. He flipped out in the courtroom. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not going to kill myself.
He hold up a sugar packet.
He went all into that nonsense again. Yeah, sugar packet.
Yeah, well, you know, one of the reasons why it's starting to matter a little bit more right now is because you look at the economy and how bad it is. Now, before, when the economy was doing good, they could actually tolerate a little bit of loss from all their woke bullshit. Now, when the economy is like through the roof, where inflation really matters, and those profit losses that we're seeing before, they're doubled and tripled what they were before because of the inflation.
Wow. Yeah. And Omega Arts, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I heard this as well. And Tony Toneduff, he let me know as well that one of the big backers or something. What was it over here? He's the main stockholders in Discovery was a Trump, one of his biggest donors. So yeah, right there. That's a company that wants to make money. They don't want to fall on their face. So yeah. Oh, by the way, I didn't even notice, man. Nano Reaper, and a happy 45th.
Right.
Happy birthday, brother, man.
Happy birthday.
Happy
That's
birthday.
fantastic.
Happy escape from the womb day.
Yeah. Freedom is mine.
That's priceless, bro. But yeah, speaking of women who have no accountability, Amber Turd again. Rumors are on that set, everybody hates her on set. She flipped out. She had a tantrum, and she smashed or threw something into Jason Momoa's face.
Oh, she's got a history now of being.
I don't get the appeal because she just seems like a dime a dozen. Like Scarlett Johansson at least looks kind of unique. Jennifer Lawrence looks unique.
Yep.
Hello.
Right?
Yeah.
Like there's a huge difference right there. Massive.
Yeah. She just looks like any normal blonde, I guess, Amber Heard or whatever. You know, there's nothing like special about her.
Yeah, she looks like the streetwalker next door.
Oh God.
Exactly, dude. And it's like, hold on, you're a part of a multi-million-dollar franchise. You're getting paid nonstop. You just had your husband cancel off of 2 major properties there, IPs, and now you have the balls to have a tantrum on the set. And apparently, I think Momoa was banging her because I think that's the reason why the whole thing happened with Lisa Bonai, that they were splitting and they're trying to work it out now. I think, and that's why he took the shit he did from her. Because anybody else is like, I'm the leading star and my co-star just smashed something into my face. Like, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, and like I said, it looks like there's other stuff that they have to fix because they said that
disaster.
Apparently the Flash movie erases all of the Snyder shit. Like it's supposed to kind of, it's supposed to loosely coexist, but like they were gonna completely wipe it away. And now it looks like Discovery said, nope, we're no, there's too much money that's going to be lost doing that, because apparently the new Justice League is going to have all these like kind of woke-ish characters and storylines. They're forcing the Blue Beetle in there, like that Supergirl, that new one, not the one from
Sasha.
the
Oh, hey, incidentally, the kid that's playing the Blue Beetle is actually Miguel from Cobra Kai.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited about that. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I was gonna say, I like Miguel.
I heard that like a couple of months ago. He's been like working his ass off to get like jacked for the role. So yeah, good for him. He's great on Cobra Kai. Him and Sasha Calais, the one they made look like Oliver Platt from Ready to Rumble as Supergirl. Yeah, that one's horrifying. Like, but no, the why would they go the Marvel route? They see what it's doing to the MCU, and DC has been a hot mess since like day one with this. Like, I mean, look at like, you know, James Wan made $1 billion with Aquaman at the end of, was it 2019? It seems like that movie came out 6-7 years ago already.
Right.
But there's no real anticipation for this one because we basically know it's just Jason Momoa playing Aquaman.
Yeah.
You know, playing as Jason Momoa though. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's the thing. Jason Momoa, yeah, he's a likable guy and stuff, but he has zero range.
No.
I finished Dune,
none.
And I was massively disappointed that I wasted my time watching it.
Oh,
I
really?
think the aesthetic was nice. Some of like what they did was all right, but that story feels so boring to me. It feels like it's just there was nothing innovative about it. And then just seeing Jason Momoa and what's supposed to be something that's a lot bigger, this space kind of epic that they wanted to do. I got pulled out of the movie. I got pulled out of the movie seeing him in it. You know, it's like his fight scene was fine, but he's just Jason, man, and it's like, what, dude? What the fuck? He couldn't even do an accent, do anything.
I still say the best thing that he did was probably that series on Netflix, Frontier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. That one's good.
Braven.
That one was pretty good.
Okay. Because like I said, I know like he could do like the darker roles and he pulls it off great, but when he has to be like some kind of heroic type, he's the same throughout. He's just himself, and it's just I'm like, I don't get it.
Arnold.
Right. Well, I met him. He's a nice guy and everything. Like I got no issues with him, but when it comes to his acting abilities, it's like, yeah, man, I don't know. It's weird.
And you know what? This character, he is nothing like me. I am much better than him. Screw your freedom fist. I'm worried about it.
He dropped one too. He said Joe Rogan is about to break the internet. So supposedly Donald Trump is going to be going on.
Yeah.
Wow. That's going to be massive.
Ready to rumble.
Oh, people. This is going to trigger more people than the 2016 election.
Yep.
Oh yeah, well.
Oh man, there's gonna be like DDS attacks. And,
Yep.
Like, yeah, it's like, oh man, unbelievable.
The reeing.
Yeah, well, hold on. See, all right, we got Pill right. See again. Listen, guys, I'm not knocking. If you guys enjoyed it, that's awesome. I know Ep.7 enjoyed it too.
I liked it.
Yeah,
Visually, I liked a lot of stuff that was in it, but the entire movie, like that kid that they picked, all I saw was the older sister from Stranger Things.
Oh God,
they're twins. That's all I saw. I didn't see this, this guy who's supposed to be this kind of like, well, I don't want to sorry for anybody, but I didn't see that. I saw the girl from Stranger Things. That's what I saw.
Muad'Dib.
Vinny, did you the original Dune?
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch?
Oh
that?
no, I never saw it.
I've
Never
seen it.
Never read the book. I didn't know shit about Dune.
Dude,
I like Kyle MacLachlan in that.
Yeah, dude, Kyle MacLachlan was good as Paul Atreides, but I also like Sting as Fade Ratha too.
Hell yeah!
Sting was awesome as Fade, man.
And like what's it, like the Baron? Like he's cool. I always like that actor. He's good.
That's Stellan. Is that Stellan Skarsgård?
Skarsgård. Yeah.
I like that version of the Baron a lot better than the one from the 80s.
Yeah, this one looks like more evil.
Yeah,
like,
he's kind of
scary.
He's when he came out of like that the gimmick and he was all covered in the with like the mud thing kind of that was wicked. Yeah, I was like, damn. Yeah, Pale Rider said it. He says I know I enjoyed it because at the end I wanted more. That's the way I was. I was like I could see the writing on the wall. I was like, this is gonna be the end, and I was like, damn it, because now I want more immediately.
Well, who are they gonna get to replace Sting? That character wasn't in.
They haven't cast him yet.
But yeah, I know they got the green light. They said for the second movie. But that's the thing too. Like, had I known what kind of like ending that was going to be, I would have just held off until the second movie came out.
Just watch one big movie.
Because at that same time, like I can understand if you're going to go bigger, and it's going to be like a 3-parter apparently. All right, if that's the goal, then you need to do something different there. Because if it just watching it by itself, it didn't do anything for me, and it felt very lackluster. So.
What they are going to do with the whole Flash thing? Are they going to do Flashpoint?
They're doing their version of Flashpoint.
Oh god!
And apparently that
like
it pissed
Hulk
off
with Ragnarok.
It pissed off the stockholders. Discovery
awesome.
was infuriated because apparently again, you can't just redo this whole franchise and put it on the shoulders of a guy who's like 70. Sorry, I love Michael Keaton, but. We don't need to see a 70-year-old Batman leading the charge over here.
No.
It's a colossal mistake what they did. You had other good movies that you could have gone in a better direction, and they went way too fast into storylines that they shouldn't have done. And there's things I liked about the Zack Snyder shit, and there's stuff I absolutely hated about it. And again, you could get almost anybody to play this role of Batman who has the look, who's tough or whatever. I was so sick of Ben Affleck and his giant ass chin.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
See, I liked Affleck as Batman.
See, I did. Because
that whole, I did.
It's the most accurate to the comics. To me, it wasn't. It was accurate to the Dark Knight, and he looked like the Michelin Man in that suit. He couldn't move. He couldn't turn his head anymore. And we just had 2 other movies where he got the new costume. Bale, he looked great as Batman. I still love Begins and Dark Knight. Dark Knight Rises, it's a whole other discussion. But those 2 movies were awesome, and Batman was Batman in those.
I would like to say Dark Knight Rises. I want to take a soundbite out of your playbook, Vinny.
Yeah. And I understand what happened with that too, because the Joker was a main part of the story, and they had to change it all. Christopher Nolan was against making the movie. They pressured him into doing it. They gave him a break. They let him do another movie, and then all right, and he's a little more fresh, and they brought him back. But because of the changes they had to make, that movie ended up being a mess. So
I heard he was gonna delve into Joker's past, that's why they were kind of teasing it. The Dark Knight, about how he got the scars, and
it would have been cool to see, man, because I was curious how they were gonna play this out, because Joker was supposed to be a way bigger role. So. I mean, it is what it is, but at the same time, for what's going on now, what they're trying to build, you can't build off of what they were about to do. So I'm happy Discovery came in, and they're going to be fixing things because they need the fix.
Have you noticed there's an inverse in quality between the animation and the live action of DC versus the animation and live action of Marvel?
Yeah,
like the animated movies that Marvel has been putting out. I love those. The Flashpoint Paradox.
Yeah,
DC. The DC ones.
Yeah, DC they've been doing right. Marvel, you're right.
And Marvel's animation sucks.
Yep, I agree, dude. I agree. Like the best thing that they crapped out was What If, and it was only a couple of episodes that were worth watching. I understand what they did with the overall. Like I did finish them, but yeah, I'm sorry. You can't just go, "Oh, what if is canon?" No, what if is never supposed to be
That's not
canon.
the point of what if.
It's in the title. What if?
That's all the Twitter weirdos wanted to be canon because of Peggy Carter and Black Star-Lord. Because it belittled Peter Quill's character because they hate Chris Pratt that much. So they'll take it out on an animated character.
Yeah. And what did they do? They made Chris Pratt, he's just working in a burger joint, and his father comes, and it looks like he's gonna turn evil. Why? Because you make the guy who is religious and right leaning
white guy
villain. Yeah.
White man bad.
Villain.
White privilege. Even though his father-in-law is a leftist piece of shit. Who says fuck our freedoms. So
yeah.
Sorry, Arnold, you're a Yahtzee just like your dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Once that brown shirt's in the blood, it's difficult to get it out.
Screw all you guys. There's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Just stop it. Just do what you're told. You bigots. Just stop worrying about your freedom. Get on the chopper. 89, 69, 125 vaccines. It doesn't matter. Just do it. Listen to Lord Fauci. Or we're going to come get you.
Arnold,
burn all your books and your movies.
Arnold, isn't there a shower you need to take? Get out of here. I mean, yeah, man, these people are filthy. What they've been doing and what they preach. I heard Mark Hamill had a spaz out as well recently. Over with
he had an aneurysm on Twitter.
Yeah, because what they're trying to do is flip the narrative again. What DeSantis did with the bill down here isn't to stop gayness or whatever.
No,
it's not what it's for. It's for the parents to take control over their kids, not the schools.
Yeah,
that's what it
that
came
is
down
disgusting.
to.
They try to flip the narrative. Like it has nothing to like. It's not. What do they call it? The "don't say gay" thing. That pisses me off because it has nothing to do with that. People don't care what you do with your dick. I'm sorry, we don't care. But when you're trying to put like a 5-year-old, remember that episode of South Park where they had Mr. Garrison like show the preschoolers how to put a condom on with his mouth?
Yeah,
that's what South Park was making fun of. That they were grooming kids with this sick shit.
Of course,
like I'm not religious, I'm not hardcore conservative or anything, but even I can point out this is not right. You keep that shit away from kids.
Well, did you see the other one they just passed, Vinny? They just passed another one on CRT training.
Again?
Yeah, they just passed a new one in Florida here. It just passed, or I'm pretty sure it just passed. And
that they're stopping it?
Ban that shit.
Nice.
Good. Hell yeah. Dude,
DeSantis, communist garbage.
DeSantis is doing the right job, man. He's making sure that people keep their freedoms because they know what's going on right now. Things are dirty and nasty. Again, we'll go back for a second, back with Marvel and Disney. What if Greg goes? What if Disney didn't understand Marvel or Star Wars or their own damn properties? Oh wait, that's canon too.
Vinny. Yeah, Vinny, I just found it. Florida has banned critical race theory in public schools.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yep, good.
And workplaces.
Yeah, good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the updated one is supposed to ban it in workplaces too.
Hey, we're all Americans, man. Like, we don't need to be separated by this crap.
Yeah, they're calling they're calling it the Stop Woke Act.
Perfect. Oh
I
my
like
God.
it.
Dude, he's got to run for president, man. That guy's doing a great job.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Bless that dude. We'll see what happens though with Trump on Rogan because that I'm very curious to see because I know.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Apparently, last night somebody told me he was on. He called in on Hannity and he dropped down the facts of what happened over there in Ukraine. Like I know we can't get into it, but at the same time, it's like wow, like he just went for it and So if he did that on Hannity, I could only imagine what he's going to be doing on Rogan. He's a map. I drew it myself. This is where we won. This is where we lost because of Biden and his family. This is all the prices you're paying now. War happened because of him. And here is another map and a plan of why it happened. Like, he's going to break it all down.
Oh, I know. He called the gas prices. Shit. He literally said in one of his campaign speeches, if this guy gets in, you're looking at $7, $8, $9, $10 a gallon. Look what happened.
I think it was Snow Dub. He goes, he went to the doctor or something, and he goes, he had to pay close to like $140 just for the doctor to confirm what ailment he had. He goes, oh wow, thanks. I said, yeah, with that $140, you could have went down to the gas station and filled up half a tank. This is it's another level of ridiculousness, man. So, I mean, that's why we stay away from drama and bullshit over here. We want to talk about things that we find to be entertaining. And when the wokeness is getting called out, we got to laugh at it. I don't care who you are. We got to laugh at it, and we got to keep going. This is the reason why we're creating good stuff, because this shit can't last, and it won't last. The wokeness is falling apart. Their narrative is falling apart. That's why they're pushing us into all these other weird crises and fill in the blanks there. But like I said, got to keep it vague. Thank you, YouTube. Again, no freedom anymore. Isn't that great?
Yeah. Jawohl.
Yeah. There was something else I want to talk about, but we can't because it's one of those red flags for all this nonsense. It's a sad state of events that we're in, but. Hey, at least there is a little bit of hope in the things that we were looking forward to. That maybe that they can still be salvaged in some way.
Like I want to see more Gal Gadot.
Same, and I heard that they're forcing her into a couple of movies. That's what Discovery wants to do. So like there was supposed to be Michael Keaton popping up making a cameo in someone's movie, and now they said no, we want Gal Gadot in there.
Yeah,
we need Wonder Woman. Yep. That's going to be tying these things in a little bit more in a better way. So so this guy with his hot dogs that he's always yearning for, he's got that hot dog yearning.
Unpopular opinion. I really think Michael Keaton, like he wasn't the worst Batman either, but I think a lot of that's nostalgia because when I go back and watch those first two Tim Burton movies, I mean, he's okay, but there's a lot of cringe there too that I know fans nowadays would give shit to the actor for.
Well, it's the campy aspect that most of the movies had around that time frame. So
yeah. But again, too, and he was a smaller guy. He's not a big dude. He's under 6 feet. I forgot what his height was, but yeah, he's a little guy. He's got presence. Yeah, he's got presence.
He makes an awesome vulture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. He's such a good actor, and that's the one thing about Michael Keaton that everyone's like, all right, yeah, we love Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson's the reason why that movie really took off like it did. But Michael Keaton did
5'9". 5'9".
5'9".
Oh, damn.
See? Yeah, he's not a big dude, but at the same time, like for what Michael Keaton he did pull off in those first two movies, it worked. He had that look, especially the cowl when they fixed it in the second movie. That cowl was fantastic. And I didn't mind it either that he was kind of a little bit blocky because his movements, it worked with what he was doing for that Batman. You know what I mean? But when you see, it just looks like a tree trunk for a neck, and he's supposed to be doing all this shit. Like, it looked like a cartoon.
I believe it was all new, right? I mean, it was the first Batman movie from that time period, right? We have a big screen Batman since, I don't know.
Yeah, it was the first non-Adam West.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, well, and that's the thing too. Well, that's what we know. They are definitely playing up on nostalgia. That's why they're bringing him in. I still don't know exactly what their full plan is going to be with that Flashpoint, but if they're using it to reset what they did with the DC universe, that's a huge mistake. That's a very bad jumping off point because you have already certain characters are very established, and this weird cop out where it's all got to be multiverse this, multiverse that is getting really, really tiresome.
Yeah, it's a weak crutch.
Yeah, we have.
Change everything.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Marinus. What'd you say?
I said they can change everything. Then they can play exactly what Marvel is doing. So say, well, it's the multiverse. So you can now have a black Superman and a gay Flash.
Well,
yeah,
I already do.
Yeah,
clearly.
Probably wrong example, but everything Flash. I mean,
stop it.
I don't know why they picked him. He's crap.
Oh my God. Yeah, dude, it's sad what they did to all this shit. But
we need
like I said,
Daddy, chill.
Yeah, if again, you need a proper writer to grab the helm on Wonder Woman. Okay. you definitely need someone who knows these characters and who can tell a better story. So yeah, they have free range. The Matt Reeves movie really proved it too with that Batman thing and what they're going to be doing with that. Because it looks like, and from what I understand, they are building up in better ways. It's not just the spin-off series that they're doing. There's a lot that they're building off of what they established in there. And a lot of people, even if they weren't even crazy about it, because we had Vigilante Williamson on, and we had a whole discussion about the Batman movie. And he wasn't completely sold on it. He was like out of, he said 10. He gave it 5 stars out of 10 stars. He goes, but it's not to say that he hated the movie because there's still stuff he enjoyed in it, but he got taken out of it. But he said himself, they do a sequel, he's in the theater to see it because there is something that still worked in the storytelling and what they did with it for him. And that's somebody who he wasn't totally sold on it. And now you have the people who did like the movie, me and Ep.7 and a bunch of others are like, yeah, no, this movie was good because it had that detective element. It was slower paced, but they did it in a good way because it is a totally different type of movie than what DC has been putting out. So you could have a little bit of class. It has a reason to exist for sure. But now where we're going to see it go, especially the ending, because the ending it works. Everything works with how the characters evolved and how they're going to continue evolving into the next film. So to me, I'm on board. I like what he did for a 3-hour movie. It's still crushing it at the box office. So.
Yeah,
I'm going to see it right after this.
Oh, nice.
Sweet, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, where do you think J.J. Abrams is going to fit into this whole DC deal now? Because I know they had signed him to make a few projects.
He's got the Superman, the Ta-Nehisi Coates Superman deal he's working on.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bad one. So
I think that's his pet project.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens with that, but because I do know one thing, there have been other comic book projects that got shit canned, and I need to make a video on it. I haven't yet, but Red Sonja shit canned.
Oh,
the actress is gone.
Yes,
the
director's gone.
Yep.
This movie ain't happening. So beautiful.
She backed out 2 days ago, and then the director was out. I think it's in development hell. They put out a new casting call for a lead actress.
Does it say must be BAME?
No, they
must be black.
No, they didn't actually.
Minority.
They didn't. I'm surprised they didn't specify the stunning and or brave, but no.
Oh, Lizzo! Cross fingers for Lizzo.
Oh God, I want to be red. I want to be Red Sonja. No, bitch, you're a red bone. Get the fuck back.
I got my sword, dude. Oh yeah. Check my shield.
Red Fox be like, hit the big one, Lizzo.
Check her glucose levels.
You imagine a sword fight, like the choreographer's like, I cannot make fight with her. She lifts sword and get out of breath. She can't hold shield for more than 5 seconds.
Oh my God. Well, even if she's swinging, the smell that must be coming from underneath her rolls.
It's like perpetual motion.
Right? Unbelievable.
Fucking Lizzo. Fucking Lizzo, yeah, just she does it. She does her hair.
What's up?
She does her hair toss. Her weave falls out, and 2 toes fucking have to get amputated because of diabetes. Diabetes.
Yeah. We're crazy, but these studios are even crazier. I mean, come on.
Yep.
What they're doing is ridiculous. And again, look at this. They're showcasing all the time Amber Heard. They want her to be some kind of mega star. She's a psycho, and she proved it. She attacked Momoa on set. Everyone says she's impossible to work with. That movie is going to have a lot of reshoots from what I understand. That's why it's going to push.
Yeah, they pushed the Flash back another year too.
Jesus.
And that movie's been in development since 2016.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that was in development hell for sure. This is just what a colossal mess and a joke that it all is. You know, unbelievable. But like I said, it's funny. Out of all the movies that are right here right now, I think Shazam was fun. For what it was, I was not expecting to like the movie at all, and I enjoyed it. I'm like, they got the essence of the character. It was fun, and with the sequel, with the new costume that they gave him and stuff too, like it looks better. It's a little more sleek, less Michelin Man-like. Because that's the thing too. I laughed when I saw the trailer. I'm like, are you kidding me with that? I worked out. Yeah, you worked out, but then you put on a bubble suit. Come on,
Fake
man.
muscles, man.
When do you think it'll be when they finally had enough of Amber Heard and they do the documentary on her called Misery?
The Kathy Bates.
Right? You're gonna see Momoa strapped to the bed, and she's
Yeah,
taking out his
hammer time.
I'm your #1 fan.
She's got a photo of Johnny Depp, and she's got like darts that are thrown into it.
I'm cock-a-doodie crazy.
Yeah.
She's doing
Yeah, you got the
pull-ups with a
duty
tattoo on her
part
back.
right. There's a Stanley steamer on the middle of the bed. Thanks, Amber.
Exactly, man. Oh my god, it's ridiculous.
Oh, that's
But yeah.
nasty.
And I'll still say I enjoyed the shit out of the first Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But
same here.
The ending, I wish they redid the ending, but
Yeah.
everything up until then I thought was pretty good. Had they cast a better Ares, I would have been more on board. But I know they wanted someone who was less.
I had a
known.
few issues with the time frame that they placed it in.
World War One.
Yeah, 'cause it was supposed to be World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what the '70s
right.
series was. World War II.
Mm-hmm.
And,
But
Although-
but I mean,
nope. Oops.
I could look past a little bit of that shit because again, I thought what they did in that first movie on the island was great.
Mhm.
She was fantastic on it. There was a lot of good stuff out of that. And when everyone's going, oh yeah, she can't act for shit, I thought she did a good job in the role.
Same
I have
here.
no problem with her there.
Yeah.
And nobody's complaining about her. You notice how there's no behind the scenes shenanigans with her?
Yeah.
Thank you, rough girl. Yeah, she said, boy, we're killing it tonight. All right, excellent. Yeah, well, hey, and that's it. You didn't hear Gal Gadot smashing Chris Pine in the face with a boot or something, you know?
No.
She wasn't having a tantrum. She's like exactly what you saw when she saw her baby for the first time. Like that's who Gal Gadot is in real life. She's like,
Yep.
oh my god. She's
Oh,
having a good time.
the only people that were actually slapping at her were the Looney Tunes on freaking Twitter.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh
again,
God.
Twitter doesn't
Well,
matter for shit. Real people aren't over there. Like if
the
you're
only-
if you're having a slap fight on Twitter, you need to check yourself into a mental institution like Stat.
Either that or learn how to have a proper slap fight where you win within a few days at tops.
See, there you go. Yeah, you drop logic, you drop facts, and then you're done with them. Like, all right, I'm done with you. Next.
The only problem I have with Gal Gadot was her singing "Imagine."
Oh yeah. That was on the
Yeah.
top.
Well, yeah, we know how Hollywood operates, and we know these people, if they want to keep jobs, what they need to do.
Let them
It's
eat
sad.
electric cars.
I do want to
Yeah.
point out, though, that's the difference. Like, Gal Gadot has military service. She's faced
Yep.
adversity in life,
Yeah.
and she can put things into perspective and understand what she should be sweating and what she shouldn't be
And
compared
she's
to.
wholesome as.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Oh, dude, what about? Yeah, I think you nailed
Yeah.
that. Alexandria Daddario, that chick.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a 10, man.
Giggity.
That she
Yep.
went up to 11. That broad is a smoke show.
Yeah.
And she's been in a couple movies where she's like totally naked and stuff. And what a rack on her. Her body's amazing. She's gorgeous.
Can't stand up in the theater.
Yeah, I would like to see. She could play. What do you call it? Who's the other one? The woman, the one that with the dark suit. She's all in black. Oh, what the hell's her
Big
name?
Barda?
No. She's like in Titans and stuff.
Wonder Girl?
Wonder Girl, is that it? She's all in black with the silver bracelets.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, I want to see Daddario playing her and having a makeout session with Gal Gadot. I'm pulling a
The lesbians. Yoo-hoo!
I'm pulling a Keely Chow on this one.
Yeah, you're in the director's chair with the bullhorn. Lower, slow.
What
He's
time?
like,
What
that-
time?
that's it.
Zoom
No,
in, zoom in. Can we get a little bit of slow motion here?
Closer.
He's like,
Donna
no,
Troy.
no.
Thank you.
now
Bruno
now smell her a little bit. There you
Yeah.
go. Leaning real close.
Donna
That's
Troy.
it.
That's it.
Oh my god.
Definitely the character. Yeah. Can we make that happen, please? That would break $1 billion overnight.
Right.
Overnight. I know it might not do so well in the Middle East, but it doesn't matter. The rest of the world's gonna love it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Oh, look at this. Spike 220. He met both of them. Well, yeah, see, hence why I believe God exists.
There is a God.
He just mouth looks up in the sky and says, "Thank you."
So Chris, so you're saying that Vinny wouldn't have to use hands on his popcorn bucket when he stands up after the movie?
Yeah.
Listen, if I'm the director there, we're gonna have a private screening and other
Casting
great
couch.
things are gonna happen. So God bless those actresses. A bull of Weinstein. It's just like I'm a hot version and a younger version of a Weinstein with the rod. Man, that guy's got a vagina now.
Harvey he's got an innie.
A Gozinda.
Did you guys see what's his name? Cosby. Speaking of other creeps. Oh my God. This guy, he's out, right? And now he went from walking with a cane and being blind to no cane and like sprouting and running upstairs. He's like, woo!
Oh God.
Unbelievable, man.
Putting on that
Unbelievable.
I gotta be able to go chase the bitches, man.
I'm gonna put my
pudding pop in the vanilla.
Yeah.
He's getting ready to make Leonard Part 7.
Weinstein did the same thing. He had a walker going into the court trial and stuff.
What
of
do you
course,
think that's going to achieve? Like, we don't care. You're a monster.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brutal Morning Word. And that is the truth. The difference between Harvey and Vinny. Chicks want to touch Vinny's butt. This is true.
Harvey just walks in. He's like, "Now you girls scream real loud at my ass." And he's like, "Wait, what, motherfucker?"
Harvey's like, get in here.
That-
Hold on, let me finish my bucket of chicken. Stay next to the fern.
Yeah. That
He's
looks.
got grease and crumbs all over his mouth.
It's like they're like, Harvey, you look like 245 pounds of like mashed potatoes in a burlap sack when you're undressed, and you don't have a dick.
You're like
When he
you're like a
talks, it's
thinner white version of Lizzo. What's going on here?
You know that guy breathes inward out of his mouth too, or breathes into his mouth. Like,
Yeah, they call them mouth breathers.
Can you imagine him on top of Renee Zellweger? You want the Oscar, don't you, baby?
Oh, is that what happened to her face?
Wasn't that what happened to what's her face? Oh, Jesus.
She needed the Undertaker's mask.
Brutal. Oh, that was fantastic. Holy shit. So Spike 220. He says that both the Flash and the Aquaman movie were opening close to Doctor Strange and Thor 4, and WB blinked, and even though they reserved the dates first.
Oh.
So well, like I said, man, everything changed because they have to change everything. It went to a ridiculous level. Discovery got super pissed, and they're like, no, you can't erase everything that you guys were laying down, and you can't just go, okay, here's a whole new group of Justice League people. No, you got to work off of what you had. Henry Cavill's still a fantastic Superman. We need a Man of Steel too.
Yep.
Do it right. Do it
What?
right. Just get in there and make a good freaking movie.
And they're not immortal. Got to do this stuff like now. You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why don't we have Chadwick Boseman should be a cautionary tale. That here today, gone tomorrow, way too fast.
Yeah.
Why don't we have a John Stewart Green Lantern yet? Why?
Harvey Dog, oh my god.
Oh
That's-
shit!
That's savage. But hey, Michael Douglas. When it's true, it's true. What are you gonna do?
Well, I mean, look though.
Zack
You know,
Snyder filmed it. He casted the role. It was the WB execs that told him to take it out of his film. So
Really?
Which one? Which thing?
John
yeah.
Stewart.
That's why John
Justice-
Stewart wasn't in it?
Oh,
the
yeah.
Justice League Snyder cut.
Well,
They're
again, Warner Brothers and DC were pushing Cyborg all over the place because
He's
Um,
terrible.
it's just it's a horrible character. I don't care what anybody
Yeah.
says. Horrible
Booyah.
character.
Yeah.
If John Stewart was in there, you wanted to be more diverse to whatever. I don't give a shit because that character's a good character. I would love to have seen John Stewart,
Yes.
Green Lantern, kicking ass during there, and he was needed in there. He was
Well, they
really
already
needed.
destroyed Hal Jordan with Ryan Reynolds, so it's like John
Oh.
Stewart would have been
Yeah.
the perfect entry in there. You know, they probably would have
It
put
would've
Guy
been.
Gardner in or something, but
Oh,
you know,
God,
I
no,
think John
so
Stewart would have been a perfect. Like they're like just to get everybody's palate cleansed, you know, with the Green
Mhm.
Lantern, and they show
Yeah.
a completely different Green Lantern. Bam, there you go. He's one of the best.
Yeah. Exactly, dude. No, you put really bad CGI on a storyline that was stupid too. I'm sorry.
Yep.
The Mother Boxes is not a storyline you should be doing for Justice League out of the gate. Sorry,
out of the gate.
That's deep cuts for people who are really gigantic fans of DC and they really love what Jack Kirby did and everything. All right, you want to reserve that for later? Do it later. You do not start Justice League with that because it was confusing. People didn't know what the hell was going on, and the bug looking villains from
those are leftover. They were left over from Starship Troopers, man.
Those were the Attack of the Clones.
It was horrible, dude.
Geonosians,
yeah, it was stupid. Like that was a mistake. You got a pretty decent cast. There was a lot of things you could have done that was gonna work, and they went so wacky with it. And sorry, the whole Batman versus Superman, that was one of the worst messes I've ever seen in a film. Yeah, their fight was fine. I don't care. Great. Superman scenes were good, but what they ended up doing with that movie was horrible. And you don't do the death of Superman and his second movie.
Yeah.
Are you all on crowd?
Out of the gate.
Exactly, dude. It's like, oh, hold on. I got a good idea. They snorted another line. They shot up, and okay, you know what's perfect? Let's kill Superman. What? No.
You know what happened? You know why it happened? They got one guy in the writer's room, and he was like, I got an idea, baby. we gonna kill off Superman. How the hell did you come up with that idea? It's fat now, baby. It gives me wings.
I tell you what, that Batman versus Superman, number one, that whole storyline was incredibly boring. For the first hour, I almost damn near fell asleep. And then when they got to the part where they're actually bringing in Doomsday, I was more pissed off about what they did with Doomsday than what they did with the Batman versus Superman and that arc and killing him. What they did to Doomsday should have been a crime.
Yeah, dude, exactly, man. Never put Mother and Box together.
I don't know. I think they've had that on OnlyFans.
Oh my god. Well, hold on. Well, you can't really say that. Gal Gadot's a mother, and who wouldn't want to jump in that box? Hi-yo!
I think, Vinny, honestly, and I think it's sad to say, I think they did a better job with Cyborg on freaking Doom Patrol.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
I did
that was like the Wish.com cyborg, too.
That's right. I'm throwing down.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Charlie Murphy.
Oh, man,
I miss Charlie.
That guy was awesome. Yeah. I think he was better than his brother. I don't care what anyone says.
Eddie,
stories are perfect.
Oh, God, yeah.
Eddie had some classics.
The blouses.
Yeah, Eddie had classics back in the day, but everything I saw Charlie Murphy in, I was laughing my ass off till I was blue in the face.
Yeah,
that dude was
blouses
legendary.
win.
What did the five fingers say to the face?
and then he punched me in the forehead, and I had the imprint of that ring on my fucking forehead. Unity.
Dude, that was classic.
Ain't
punched him out a window.
Ain't that some shit? I'm sitting here reminiscing about Charlie Murphy kicking my ass.
Yeah.
And then he said he sounded like he gave me some fucking Bruce Lee kick to the chest and shit. Like he was entertaining karate with the little kids. All I can picture is Kramer in that episode of Seinfeld, getting his ass kicked by all the little kids in the alley.
That was running down the block from him as well.
Yeah, he was trying to run. He was trying to climb up a ladder in an alley, and they pulled him down. He's like, they're tiny fists of fury, Jerry. There were so many of them.
Oh my god, that is just that's priceless. Holy shit! But dude, man, yeah, it is what it is, and hopefully we'll get better stuff now. Because again, we're seeing that the wokeness is dying down. Again, they want to make money, and seeing what's going on, what Spider-Man did, they went multiverse, but it worked. What they did in this last movie, that thing's gonna sell out like crazy when it hits Blu-ray, like in another couple weeks. So, when you see someone doing it right, out of all of them, I went, Sony, the ones we were like, oh no, they're going to ruin all this stuff. They ended up being like the White Knights.
Yeah, they're like, Pascal didn't touch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we got this.
Furry little cloven hooves away from it. My hooves. Sorry.
How many years have you been in the business, Amy? All right, I'm sorry. No, that was me. Anyway, it's not like we're Talking about Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
So does that mean that with the Black Adam, like if they're getting rid of the woke crap, does that mean that we're going to get like a proper villain film then for Black Adam? Because the trailers and the stuff they discussed was because it's The Rock, they want to sell him as like an anti-hero, the typical like he's just misunderstood.
Well, that's the direction they want to go in, because again, even in the Injustice stuff, like he was never that super villainous character necessarily. He saw himself as the hero of his people and all that, right? But he got the power went to him, and he started becoming like quote unquote like a dictator, so to speak. And then it's his view is, again, he'll never see himself as a villain, but we do see him eventually as a villain. It looks like that's the route they're going to go with this. So they'll start off kind of going one way. He's this ultra power godlike character. So I think anyone he sees under him or beneath him, he's going to be villainous towards. But when you bring the other superheroes into play, because there's a lot of characters in there, Dr. Fate. There's ones I'm not really super familiar with. I know Hawkeye or Hawkman. Like there's a few of them, but it's that Justice Society that they're playing with.
Oh, nice.
I'm not 100% sure what direction they're going to go in, but towards the end of the movie, he has to end up becoming almost like a full-fledged villain or something, because it's going to lead into Shazam and then ultimately the big fight. So Fury of the Gods, Shazam's Fury of the Gods, is not supposed to be a Black Adam versus movie, but he might be making his first appearance. Well, not his first, his cameo in there, or bigger references to him. Because in the third movie is going to have both of them finally fighting, and they want Henry Cavill in the mix as well, because that's what they've been saying. Yeah, The Rock's been pushing it for years. He's like, no, because I want to have a fight where it's going to be Shazam, Superman. He wants ultimately the entire Justice League that they have. They need all of them to defeat him, but at the same time, if it's just those two, that's what he's aiming for. He wants Shazam and Superman. Because they did it right. Again, the animated one of the animated movies, they did it right.
Yep. I mean, if they are doing it the way I think it is, then it's going to be a kick-ass movie, because the one.
Again, Barbie dog, you are 100% right, brother.
It out of the park.
You are, man. And
the Rock had to have a breast reduction back in the day.
2 of them.
All that juice gave him those AK bitch tits.
Exactly.
We're still men.
And apparently it gave him a vagina. So, because like I said, his political views are complete shit. But I still want to see him as Black Adam. But still, he's done a couple of good actions. So,
yep. He's bought and paid for by whoever gives him the most money.
County Maguilo.
Yeah, like I can look away on certain things, but other people, when it's night and day, oh my god, forget it. Like, no, there's certain movies I'll never watch again because of certain actors and shit like that. Especially the other stuff that they're involved in that got released, and a list of a certain island they were on. Anyone on those lists, like I stay the hell away from those movies. I ain't supporting that shit. You do not do what you did on that island. Hell no. No, I refute. No. Hell no. But, all right. So our hour's almost up. So before we do finish, I do want to showcase my friend Chris Fisk a little bit here. He's got a great project. If you guys haven't seen it yet, Chris, tell them about it, because this thing is beautiful.
Sweet. It's Infinitale Chronicles, War of the Trees, Book 1. It's a epic fantasy story. It's kind of harkens back to the 90s cartoons and anime. It's kind of an origin story of the Fey races of this fantasy universe. And it's kind of I don't want to say it's a downer, but it's definitely got a lot of themes that you don't really see in today's media. So I kind of wanted to bring it back to that 90s, where we actually had there wasn't messages being foisted upon the audience. It was, you can take from it what you will. The hardships of these characters. Not everybody survives to the end. Some characters that you think are bad may be good, and some characters that are good may end up being bad.
Yeah.
And I recently sent out a survey for the second book that's now starting production. and really appreciate the feedback I got from that because it's helping shape this series. And if you back the book, please fill out that survey and send me over your thoughts so that we can get your voice heard in this production.
Nice, man. Yeah. And again, Chris, he looks at everything. He comes over things. He wants to make sure you're going to get the best product and like one of the coolest stories. And that's why I'm always happy to showcase Chris because, he's a true creator. He's somebody who delivers, and he does it at such a high caliber. Yeah, man, it's incredible, man. And this is on his first project. And thanks to Chris, like he's one of the reasons why I decided to get those acrylic standees made for my campaign. And so if you guys haven't seen it yet, we did cross the 19,000 mark, which is epic. Let's go for 20 now. We're so close. Yeah. It would be wonderful to do that. But in the meantime, yes, this book, I'm aiming to have all the artwork and everything done with it by about mid to late April is what I'm looking at right now. I have a handful of pages, literally I can count them on one hand, of what I have to finish painting up. Then I'm going to be doing the lettering. And I could start getting out my test copy essentially. So we're very close, and I can't wait. And like I said, in the meantime, we do have these fantastic acrylic standees here. This is first I'm going to be doing in basically like a line of them now. So we got right here. It's double-sided. We got a beautiful base with the Kraken on it. And again, inspired by my friend Chris, and he helped me with it. And I'm always going to give him props for it because I love the way that he did his. This thing is beautiful. And so I would eventually like to have like all like the characters from the series all lined up, and from all the characters in Mellow Art World. So like for every campaign I'm going to be dropping now, I think I'm going to be adding one of these. So like I give people, at least if they want a chance to purchase them, they could get them. So the next one's going to be City of Venus 2. So I'll probably do the main character from that. And so eventually you'll have a whole collection of these awesome characters from.
I'm sorry for interrupting, but I believe that Pill Rider really appreciate the standees of that hookers that you got in the picture above.
Oh yeah, I think so too, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's awesome. So and like I said, every page is like fully painted. I'm giving you cover quality on every page. So that's how I roll, man. This is campaign number 6 that's about to be, very soon being fulfilled. We're like I said, I'm at the end of it, and I can't wait because this thing is again 52 pages, beautiful artwork and story. You're gonna get everything you need out of this, and and it's opening up into a much bigger world. So I know people are gonna be like, oh, when's issue 2 coming out? But they said that with City of Venus, and the sequels is going to be in the works as soon as this is finished. So I'm jumping around a little bit just to keep things a little more fresh as well, and to give you guys just a whole lot, because I'm a fan of so many different genres and so many different worlds, and like pretty much all my books are going to have a connecting element to them. But you don't necessarily have to buy all of them. But if you do, you'll eventually see it. But either way, you could enjoy whatever storyline or whatever genre you're reading. You're going to enjoy it thoroughly. And it's just you're going to be there. It's going to be good. And we got Through the Woods. That still ships immediately. City of Venus 1 with the art books. Those still ship out. If you guys are looking for it, the links are on the campaigns. They're in the description as well. Do what you can. Support if you could. If you can't, grab them and retweet it out there on social media, because without you guys, we can't do what we're doing here. It's your funding that helps us get all of this stuff done. It's amazing. But again, for those who are unfamiliar, and we got to do it because every time I'm on camera, got to do it. People want it. Right there, man. Hardcover, big, beautiful book. This thing, 100 pages, ghost story, you get it all. And like I said, some of the best work you're going to see anywhere. This is a contained story. Beginning, middle, end, all in one glorious read. So I highly recommend this for anybody. It's like I said, it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. So everybody, thank you so much. E-Top, let the people know where they can find you, my brother.
All right, you can find me at eTeplequeens, the place to be reviews. We are waiting to hear back from YouTube. Channel membership should be available by Monday. We're going to start doing some members only live streams before we go live on Monday and Wednesdays for about 30 to 45 minutes. A little more, smaller, intimate live streams with some listeners. And we've already uploaded some specific emojis for the channel that I made this morning, and Tony just sent me a great one. And we're working on that. It'll be there's one tier, but we'll talk about that later when that all comes through. You can find me over there. I have my Bel Air review episode 6 and 7 coming out, and a whole bunch of other videos we're working on right now. We're live every Monday, 8:35 Eastern. Me, Tony, Vinny, and Red Gaze, and sometimes the Fist joins us, the Fifth Horseman. And Wednesday at 9, I'm on Drew's channel, Supreme Heretic, on Tuesdays at 6:40 Eastern, and Tony's at 8 when we talk wrestling, and sometimes over here on Friday or Sundays. So thank you for having me on, panel. It's been great. Chat, you guys rock. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and make sure you're tipping your host over here, Vinny. Throw this guy a super chat every now and then.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm not holding anyone upside down to look for loose change, but if ETEP wants to do it for me, hey, God bless.
I got no problem putting a hat on and going around collecting the money. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, I like that. See,
ETEP got a choker, bitch.
ETEP is my leg breaker and money collector. Bless you, my friend. Former wrestler and all around awesome dude, man. Hell yeah, great guy. But yeah, real quick, Toy Saw in the chat. Yeah, Nuke. Yeah, it might have some flavors of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I did love that game, but there are historical characters that are going to be in my series, and I'm trying to kind of drop my characters into a world that you guys are going to be familiar with, and that yes, what happened in history, I'm kind of keep it as close to it. Like when you see those characters and how they interact, like my characters aren't really going to affect them too much in that direction. Like, because I want it to be as if whatever happened in the history that we know still happened, but my characters have their own storylines and kind of where they're going to go and what they build off of. It's going to be really cool. But yeah, I again, it's something I really enjoyed, but there is a supernatural twist in that story as well. So that's something not too many people were aware of, but yeah, you'll know when it comes because it's very evident. But yeah, it's a lot of fun too. And yeah, Genuine Comics. Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy that you love the work. So yeah.
Oh, there you go, baby.
Man.
There you go.
He said because ETEP told him. Oh wow, thank you, brother. You didn't have to, but thank you so much, my friend. Adeg is fantastic too. Go check out his website and everything too, man. He's a fantastic creator, a great writer, and everything that he does is pretty much it's for his kids, and that's a beautiful thing, man. That guy is one of the nicest, coolest people I ever met. I can't speak highly enough about him. We love you, Adega. So I hope you're doing well. Whenever you want to come back on the channel, just hit me up, bro, and I'll save you a seat. But hell yeah, man. Like I said, we got amazing people here. Chris Fisk, he talked about his projects, but anything else you want them to know or where to find you?
Sure. On Twitter, you can find me at Infinitel Comic, just below the portrait here. Or you can visit the InfinitelChronicles.com website and get the latest information about the books.
Awesome, man. Hell yeah. Do it up. Again, Chris is just, he's one of the best out there. We love him. And someone else that we love, Marinus, my friend. Your project's not at arm's length right now, but I did get his book. And I'm trying to make, as soon as I'm done with my project, I got a bunch of books to read, and his is going to be one of the top on that list.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah, man, I can't wait.
Well, you can. People can find me on. Well, it's below is my Twitter handle. It's also my YouTube channel. I also have an Instagram. I do not much with it, but I'm there. But I'm mostly focusing on Twitter, but and YouTube because I really like to grow my channel. I do mostly reviews, mostly 90s comics, but that's my preferable comic era. 80s. Also, some new modern things are coming my way pretty soon. I did just an unboxing video that I'm gonna upload tomorrow, so you can check that out. Yeah, I got a wide range of diverse comics and very diverse. I do not do much Marvel because Marvel is shit nowadays. But if I have all the Marvel stuff, yeah, I'm gonna review it.
Dude, hell yeah, man. Again, Marinus, thank you for being here. I hope you feel better as well. I know the two of us are a little bit under the weather at the moment, but yeah, man. we'll keep kicking its ass. It's a good
Thanks
thing.
for sharing, Clown World.
Always, man, always. And I can't wait for your new projects too, because as soon as you got them, I'm happy to show them off. And yeah, it's
Man.
gonna be.
You
It's gonna
just
be.
wait, man. I got some new information, but I'm not going to share that. You just.
Yeah, we'll save it. We'll save it. But yeah, like I said, man, Marinus is one of my regulars too, especially on the Fridays. One of the reasons why I do it a little bit earlier on Fridays as well, because I want some of our European friends to get a chance to come on here, because I know most of us stream at night. So yeah, but we got to be more accommodating to other fantastic people out there. And again, John from Beyond, another fantastic, great dude. Thank you, man. I'm really glad you enjoyed the show tonight as well. And yeah, man, Tony Tone Deaf, Clown World Review.
Yes. Hell yeah, the Clown World Review, where we review the best time to be a fan of professional wrestling every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, I was watching the first week of wrestling, July 8th, 1996, before we got on the show tonight, and I was telling Etep, this was the absolute... This episode of Raw, which is taped, by the way, going up against the day after the NWO formed at Bash at the Beach, going up against that Nitro, this had to have been one of the worst wrestling shows I've ever seen. Like, it was bad.
Wow.
So yeah, I can't wait to talk. Man, I'm telling you, it was Bradshaw versus Savio Vega for 30 minutes bad, when the show's only an hour. Bad. Like,
I think I'd rather watch Lizzo doing her hair and her nip.
Like,
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, sorry.
I get Chris Benoit or Bret Hart or Shawn Michaels. Who looks at Bradshaw and says that man needs 30 minutes in the ring?
Nobody, not even Bradshaw.
I mean, not enough cocaine in the world to make that a reality.
I quit WWE when watching. I don't like that anymore. It's way too boring. I only just watch AEW for the moment. That's for me pure entertainment when it comes to wrestling.
Bro, that's why we're talking about episodes that are like 25 years old.
Yep.
You know?
Exactly. The Monday night, the whole battle that they had, I mean, there were some epic moments, and covering them again is just, it brings back so many memories, and it's fun talking about it now with, again, our people that we're friends with now that we never knew, and just going over it, like, it's kind of like the first time we're seeing it again, but we know what's going to happen. It's fun. It's really cool. But hell yeah,
definitely.
Subscribe to Tony's channel. He's the best. He's got fantastic and hilarious videos as well. Wakanda Land, the Eminem one. Dude, those are timeless right there. But hell yeah, man. Thank you, Tony, for being here. You beautiful bastards, each and every one of you. In the chat as well. And of course, my brother, Tommy, the Guinea Pig Collective. Where can they find you, my friend?
Hey, everybody, what's going on? Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective, the most hated guinea pig on YouTube. Be sure to check your subscriptions, because YouTube are a bunch of specious bastards, and they got it out for guinea pigs. If you come by my channel, we're talking about old toys, retro toys being done right, and of course, old movies. Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, we have Going Old School Retro Discussions, where we get a nice panel together and we talk about those things that we love from the past so much. Of course, I'm always on there with Drew on Tuesday nights with a United Resistance. Of course, right after that, I jump on with Tony and Etep and Vinny, and we have the Monday night review. And then, of course, following the probe on Thursday at 7:45 p.m. Eastern, Vinny and I get together for United Underground Presents Collectible Pass, where we talk about a lot of the retro toys and the older toys that inspired them, and have a lot of fun reminiscing on that stuff, because it's a lot more fun to talk about the things you like than talk about the things that you can't stand. Yeah. Anyway, guys, remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not watch, because your silence gives consent.
Amen, brother. And with that, I want to thank everyone again, everyone in chat. You guys and girls are amazing, except for the one troll that I had to get. No, the two trolls. It was a Russian bot and some other scummy thing.
I seen you got rid of him. Then Red had went to get rid of him at the same time and actually brought him back. So then I had to hide him again.
That's
hilarious. But yeah, again, these people, man. Like, again, we don't play those dumb games. So we work here. We get awesome projects done, and we have a good time with, again, fantastic crowd of people. So thank you each and every one of you. Remember, Sunday we're going to be back, and yeah, that's the bigger show, and yeah, we usually hit more topics there as well. So tune in, and yeah, we'll have a good time. Again, you guys and girls are the best. Sorry, I don't normally ramble off everyone's name on Fridays because I'm already a half hour late and I got shit to do. So thank you so much, everyone. Sunday, like I said, we'll be back. Follow everyone here, their channels, whatever they're doing. Yeah, make sure, because we have great creators. We have great people, and we're going to give you better entertainment. Remember, be kind to one another. Be kick-ass while you create. Till next time. Peace.